Eileen's had her doubts about Phelan in recent months. How does she feel when she discovers that he was in fact behind the Calcutta Street Flats scam? After Anna was sent down, Eileen put her doubts to one side and got back on course with Pat. She's been supporting her husband and went back to the belief that everyone has got it in for him, as she does really love him. But when she finds out he did con everyone, she's furious. She was ready to go to the police until she realized that Todd was implicated as well. Phelan's claiming he made a terrible mistake. She doesn't want to be without her husband, so they plan to move away. They go to look at a cottage that's potentially for sale where they can talk and see if they do have a future together. She's made the decision that she wants to stay with him, but it's not plain sailing. Whilst at the cottage, Phelan hires a boat, then tries to head out on his own. Despite this supposedly being a clear-the-air holiday, is Eileen starting to think things are a bit fishy? They're about to go on the boat, then he turns round and says she's crowding him, and she's just utterly confused. 1 minute she's talking about a future together, and then she's saying he needs some space. She calls Liz, then she decides she's not giving up so easily, so she takes herself to the boat with a picnic and says, I don't care if you want space. If this is going to work, then we need to get on with it. When she drops the hamper and her car keys into the sea, viewers will be thinking, you're in trouble now, Eileen, but then we see the caring side of Phelan, who stops as Eileen has hurt her foot. He could make his getaway, but Eileen is hurt. Is his love for Eileen the chink in his armor? He wants to help get her a taxi before he disappears, and that is his downfall in the end, the fact that he really does have genuine feelings for Eileen. She tells him to just leave her alone, but then she gets a signal on her phone and hears a message from Tim telling her about the bodies at the mill and the fact she's in danger. How does Eileen react to the news from Tim that the bodies have been found at the mill? It comes as an absolute shock to Eileen. The fact that 2 bodies have been found and Phelan is behind the deaths is hard to take in. It rocks her world, and she's in a very vulnerable position because she's on her own with him. How scared of Phelan is Eileen at that point? She's absolutely terrified. She wants to get away from him. Phelan snatches Eileen's phone from her and she confronts him about everything. What happens next? He turns on her. It's back against the wall time, and she realizes what Phelan is truly capable of. He could kill her. There's a tussle and it's a fight for her life. How was it feeling those episodes out on location in Whitehaven? It was brutal. My face was actually grazed from the horizontal hail and sleet. I had 2 pairs of thermals, 2 jumpers, a pair of thick trousers and waterproofs, a padded fleece and 2 coats underneath my costume. It was like someone was just picking up bucket loads of seawater and throwing it in your face. 'Tis was style. On top of that, they were very hardcore storylines emotionally. It was great and really satisfying. We had a fantastic team and everybody just worked so hard. The lighting is amazing. The stunt guys were incredible. It was a job well done. Dunkirk spirit. Are these some of the most challenging episodes you've ever done? It's probably the most challenging stuff I've had on the street and the most exciting. I've loved it. Have you enjoyed working on the whole Phelan story? It's been fabulous as an actress, and it's been great to really get my teeth into something. The storylines have just kept coming and I've loved that aspect of it. Read more Corrie news, interviews, gossip and spoilers. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Please read our advice for leaving comments on the Coronation Street blog. All original work on Coronation Street blog is covered by a Creative Commons license.